Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today's makeup look is this right here. This is actually a full face of first impressions. I have so much makeup that I just haven't gone through or haven't tried yet, so I decided to just grab a bunch of stuff that I haven't tried yet and try it for the first time on camera. So if you want to see my thoughts on all these products that I used and how I use them to create this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so this is gonna be like a full face of first impressions. I have so much freaking makeup, so much freaking new makeup that I've gotten in PR and stuff, and I just haven't used it yet. I don't know. I'm like afraid to step out of my comfort zone, and I always use the same makeup. But I need to go through this makeup. I need to try new things, step out of my comfort zone, and start using this makeup. I have like these two big boxes literally just filled with brand new makeup that I've gotten in the mail, and it's just sitting there, and I'm like, I need to freaking use this stuff, and it'll make everything more exciting too. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be using all new makeup for this look. I think the only thing that's not new is like the lip products, because I don't really have any new lip products to try. It's mainly like everything else. So anyways, let's get started. So I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'm going to be using the, I think it's called Catrice. I'm going to be using the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Primer. This even skin tone, optically soft focus effect, long lasting, naturally illuminating. So Catrice sent me this stuff a while back, and I just haven't tried it yet, so today's the day. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger. I like to apply my primers with my fingers. I don't like to use like a brush or a sponge or anything. So it feels more like a lotion, you know. It's not very, I'm going to take a little bit more. It's not like silicone-y at all. It's more like a moisturizer type of feeling, which I like. So hopefully I like it as a primer under my foundation. By the way, my hair is kind of like greasy, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it in some braids. I don't really like braids on me, but I'm just gonna rock it today, okay? Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna try this foundation, also from Catrice Cosmetics. This is the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Sand Beige. I've actually seen a lot of people post about this and say that they like it, so I hope I like it too. Hopefully the color matches me. We'll see. It looks like it should be fine. So it has like a dropper, which is kind of cool. So let's see here. Just gonna apply it directly to my face. It's pretty liquidy. So for now, I think that'll be enough. And I'm just gonna blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Mine's a little too damp. Okay. So the color seems like perfect for me right now. I don't have a fake tan on, so it's a little on the lighter side, but it looks like it actually like matches my natural skin tone like perfectly. Usually I prefer to go with like a darker foundation just because I like the way, sorry, I'm like hitting my vocal cords. Just because I like the way that my face looks better when it has like more color, but this actually like matches my skin like exactly. It doesn't seem super full coverage though. It's pretty lightweight, but it is doing a pretty good job at covering up these blemishes that I have on my cheek, so that's good. It feels really nice on the skin too. It's not heavy at all. Maybe this is like a new favorite. I have no complaints. No complaints so far, but we'll see how it wears throughout the day. If you see me use it again, that means I like it. And I like the way that it's blending out with the sponge too. I would say this is like a medium coverage, lightweight formula. To contour my face, I'm going to be taking this contouring duo stick. It's in the shade Medium Skin, and this is also from Catrice Cosmetics. So I don't know if I really like this packaging. I feel like this will get used up like really quickly, and I don't really like how it's like a point like that, but let's just try it. I'm gonna work in sections because I don't like when my contours like dry out on me. It's blending out pretty easily. I'm not a huge fan of like stick contours. I like them to be a little more liquidy. It looks alright. It does blend out really easy though, so that's a plus. Because I've used stick contours before that like are too thick and like it's so hard to blend them out. So this one's blending out nicely. And I feel like it's pretty lightweight also. Pretty buildable. Looks alright. Looks pretty good. I'm going to take it up here on my forehead like I normally would. Yeah, it's blending out like butter. I like that. The color's pretty good too. You know what though? I think I would really like this for my nose contour because of the way it's shaped and because it doesn't seem to be like super heavy. So we'll see when I get to that part. This brush that I'm using to blend out the contour is the Real Techniques sculpting brush. I love this brush for my contour. Love it so much. I like don't even remember what I used before this. And this is fairly new to me too. They just sent it to me like a couple months ago. But I just think it's great for blending out contour, especially like cream contours. It's my favorite. My favorite. Okay, so yeah, I think the contour looks really nice. And I like that it was easy to blend out. I'm going to try it on the nose now. I think I love this for the nose because I can get my nose contour line like super precise placement. Okay, moving on. What's next? So Catrice also sent me a concealer, but I don't really like to use concealer anymore. I don't feel like I really need it underneath my eyes. If anything, I might use this as an eyeshadow base before I do my eyeshadow, but I'm not going to use it on my face. But I am going to set my face with some powder, and I'm going to be trying the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 2 Medium from Charlotte Tilbury. I've heard people say good things about this. So let's see. This is what it looks like. It's just like a pressed powder. And I want to use it to like cut my contour like I normally do. So I'm going to take my sponge first and I'm just going to rub it in this pressed powder. I've done this before. Usually it works pretty well. So this shade is darker than what I would normally use, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine. And I'm just perfecting, carving out whatever that contour that I just laid down. I'm also going to place this underneath my eyes just to kind of set underneath my eyes and brighten a little. I don't know how bright this will be because this is a lot darker than what I normally use for a setting powder, but we'll see how it blends out. And it's actually working pretty well. Applying it with this sponge. Hopefully it doesn't end up being, it looks like it might be a little too dark, so we'll see. I'm kind of scared actually, but the formula seems very nice. Hopefully it's not too cakey because that won't be good. Alright, so I'm just going to leave this on for like a minute and then dust it off. Okay, I'm actually super scared. As you can see, this powder is very dark. So I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques and I'm going to start dusting this powder off. I'm going to take it kind of like all over my face. Oh, I'm not a fan. I think it's just the color. If it was a lighter color, it would be nice, but it like, well, it looks okay now that I'm like dusting it off and all over. But to just like use it in those specific areas, it didn't look good because it's so dark. It doesn't feel too heavy though, so that's nice. But it's definitely way too dark for me right now. And now I look a little orange, but I'm gonna take it down my neck too, so hopefully that helps. By the time this look is all done though, it'll look fine. I just look a little tan now, but that's okay. The powder would be nice for days that I have fake tan on or that, you know, when I'm just tanner. Okay, so let's see. I guess I'll just finish the whole face. Okay, so I'm going to be using this palette right here from the Balm. This is the Alternative Rock Volume 2. This is a face palette, which is cool. So it has eyeshadows, it also has a bronzer, a blush, and a shimmer. So that's cool. I like that. I'm going to take the bronzer right here and I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit more. I'm going to use a different brush for this though. I'm going to be taking my Hoola bronzer brush to apply this bronzer. It's cool because you can also use the bronzer, blush, and highlight shades for eyeshadow as well. But I'm just going to take the bronzer and I'm just going to go over that contour that I laid down earlier. And I think this is going to help with the darkness of that powder also, hopefully. I'm just going to bronze up that contour area and then take it up along my forehead as well. I wasn't planning on being this tan today, you guys. I'm also going to take a little bit on my chin or my jawline, and then now I have to take it down my neck just to blend my face with my body. It doesn't look bad. It just looks weird because my hands are so white. Good thing I have long sleeves on. Seems like a pretty good bronzer though. I love the Balm's eyeshadow formula, and I also love this bronzer formula. It's not like too chalky, it's just like perfect. It's like a creamy, I don't know, just a really smooth powder. It's not chalky or anything. Sometimes powders can be like really dry and like chalky, and I don't know. I don't like that. For highlight, I'm going to be taking this shade in the palette right here. And I'm going to use, where's my highlighting brush? So using my Anastasia A23 highlighting brush, I'm just going to highlight the high points of my face as per usual. This highlighter is really pretty. I love palettes like this that have like bronzers, blushes, highlights, just, you know, like face palettes. I love those. To me, they're just super convenient, especially if you like travel. I was traveling so much for a while when I was working for a rock star. When I would go on tour with them, like every weekend I was going somewhere. So I loved palettes like this because like it just eliminates bringing, like, you know, you just bring one palette instead of like a palette and a highlight and a bronzer and a blush. Saves space in your bag. I love stuff like this. So I think this is like a new favorite palette, to be honest. I already love the Balm's products, so I knew this wouldn't disappoint. I'm also going to highlight my chin, and then I like to take highlighter down the bridge of my nose just using my finger. I feel like it like slims out my nose a little bit. I also like to put some on the very tip of my nose to try and make my nose look like a little cute and perky. I kind of have a big nose, you guys. Okay, and I think, oh no, I'm not going to highlight my brow bone yet. We'll do that after I do my eyeshadow. And then for blush, I'm going to take this shade right here in the middle. It's a darker blush, which I like because it's more of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a toned down blush. It's not like super bright pink. And I'm just going to lightly flick this onto the apples of my cheeks. Seems pretty pigmented. And then whatever is left on the brush, take it on my chin, a little on my nose, just kind of stamp it on this area to give me like a sun-kissed look, and then up here. So that's pretty much it for the face. So let's move on to eyes. I'll zoom you guys in a little bit. You can really see his face up close. It looks nice, looking good. Okay, so like I said before, I'm going to use the concealer from Catrice Cosmetics. This is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Beige. I'm just going to use this to prime my eyelids, so, because usually I use a concealer for eyelid primer. It also says that this one is waterproof, so that's kind of neat. Ooh, it feels really liquidy, like water. It feels very wet, you know, it doesn't feel like super thick and creamy, so that might actually be better. It's blending out pretty nicely. Oh, there's like a hair here. It's actually blending out pretty nicely though, and it doesn't seem like super high coverage though. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I actually like this formula. Even though it felt like super wet, it's actually like looks really nice on my eyelid area anyways. Maybe I'll like it as a concealer. Maybe I should give it a shot. Not today since I already have powder on, but next time. I'll try it as a concealer because I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape as a concealer underneath my eyes, and I stopped using it underneath my eyes because I just felt like it was super thick and like ended up looking too dry underneath my eyes. So maybe this is like my new favorite actually. Wow, who would have thought? Okay, so I think I just want to do something super like smoky and easy. So I think I'm going to go in with the bronzer shade right here that I used on my face. And I'm going to use that shade as my transition shade. Okay, so I'm just taking this bronzer and I'm going to use it as my transition shade. I want to get it real blown out and smoky. I want like a super smoked out eye today. Since I don't really like my hairdo, I'm just going to like try and distract from these braids with my eye makeup. And I'm using this big fluffy brush from Alamar Cosmetics. I don't know the name of it because the letters wore off on the handle, so it's just a big fluffy brush. And I'm just blowing this out. I'm kind of taking it out like this, kind of just like, I don't know, almost like a cat eye shape, but like super light. Okay, so now that I've got that transition shade how I want it, I'm gonna go back in with the same palette and I'm gonna take this darker like burnt orange shade right here called Amorite, and on my Morphe M433 brush I'm just gonna deepen the crease a little bit more and just continue to smoke out this eye. This color is really pretty. So I'm just following the same shape that I created with that transition color. And as you can see, I'm kind of focusing it mainly in the crease. I am bringing it down lower onto the lid, but I'm leaving this like very middle part of my eyelid blank because I like that look, almost like a super soft, like kind of unintentional spotlight look, but not really. I just like that look when that center part of the lid is like lighter. And I'm just going to continue deepening this shadow and smoking it out. I really love this color. I'm going to drag it out a little bit in this corner. So pretty. Okay, so I've got that shadow how I want it. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush that I applied the transition shade with. And whatever product is left on this brush, I'm just going to use it to lightly diffuse these edges and just blow them out even more. Remember, this is just going to be super soft and smoky. So I'm just going to blend out these edges just a little bit. Where's my brush? You guys, my makeup station, my makeup vanity is such a mess. Okay, I'm really liking these shadows. I love the colors and I love the pigmentation, the formula. I really love this palette. Okay, so now that I've got my shadow how I want it, I'm going to go in with this light cream shade right here called Let Me Think About It. And for kind of like a diffused application, I'm going to use this big fluffy brush to apply it right here on the center of my lid. I just want to like brighten up this area a little bit, but I don't want it to be too heavy, you know? So that's why I want to use this big fluffy brush. I just want like a really soft application like that. And when I'm applying this, I'm not blending it. I'm just, well, I mean, I'm blending it, but I'm not using like circular rubbing motions. I'm just tapping it on or pressing it on using the fluffy brush. I'm not like, you know, I'm not doing this, just tapping it. I really like the way that looks. It's just like super soft. Okay, for the lower lash line, I want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to take this dark brown shade right here. I'm kind of reluctant to use it because it has sparkles in it and I don't really want a sparkly look, but we're just going to try it anyways. We're going to see what happens. So using my Luxie 141 brush, I'm really going to tap this out. I'm just going to take this along my lower lash line and I'm going to focus it just really tight to my lower lashes. I'm going to leave it like that for now, and then if I want to apply more, then I will after. Okay, I'm going to dip back into the darker orange shade right here. Burnt orange, dark orange, whatever you want to call it. And taking my Luxie 121 brush, I'm going to smoke the dark brown out, and I'm also going to connect it to the shadow up top. I might add a little bit more dark brown, but I'm not sure yet. I just want to smoke this out first and see how I feel about it. Okay, so now that I've got that all smoked out, I am going to add a little bit more of that dark brown, I think. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of that dark brown shade, but this time I'm going to take it on this small fluffy brush. This is the Luxie 121 brush, and I'm just going to drag the dark brown down a little bit further than I did originally, just to make it look a little more intense. Okay, I like that. That's better. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the shadow. So let's move on to lashes. And for lashes, I'm going to be trying these lashes. These are new to me. These are from Dash of Dow. These are new to me. So they sent these to me a while ago and I haven't tried them yet. So today's the day that I try them. And as per usual, I always, let me get my mirror. I always curl my original lashes, my natural lashes, with the curling lash curler. I almost said curling iron. I have like stick straight lashes, so curling my lashes before applying the false ones just helps the false lashes sit better on my natural eyelashes. The application is just way better when I do this. And before I apply fake lashes, I also always apply a coat of mascara. So I'm going to be trying the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2 in the shade Black Vinyl. I have not tried this mascara yet. So I don't normally like mascara wands like this. Ooh, but it's like really giving my lashes volume. My natural lashes are like short and sad, and this mascara actually look nice. So that's just my natural lashes with this mascara. Ooh, I kind of like really like it. Normally I gravitate towards the those like silicone type lash or mascara ones. I just like those better. I don't really like these like spoolie ones, but I really like the formula of this mascara. And it's making my lashes look like nice and long. I like that. Okay, so let's go in with the lashes. So these lashes are really pretty. They're super wispy. I'm gonna have to cut them though for sure. The band seems pretty thick, but like very pliable, which I like because sometimes these bands for lashes can be like super stiff and I don't like that at all. I hate when there's a stiff lash band because I feel like they're so hard to work with. But whether they're stiff or not, I always like to just kind of just massage the band, I guess is the best way to describe it, and just get it like real pliable. I just feel like it helps when applying them, and it also helps them feel like comfortable on the lash. Okay, so I really love the way these lashes look. I love them so much. And I realized that I didn't tell you what style they are, and that's because there's no like name. Maybe there was like a sticker or something and it came off, but there's no style name on here, so I'm sorry. But these are from Dash of Dow, so pretty. I really like these. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that mascara and just give them a little bit of a coat just at the base of these lashes, just to blend my natural lashes with these fake ones. They still look really good. I really like these. They are pretty crazy though. Like some of these little hairs are like so curly. They're like curling back and hitting my eyelid. You can't really tell, but I can feel it. So I don't know if I like that, but I do think they look really pretty. Like a chunk of mascara there. That's gross. I love how like wispy they are though. So wispy. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes too. My lower lashes are like really long. Oh, I got a little mascara on my face. Oh well, we're just gonna leave it. Okay, pretty. So I don't know if I want to do anything in the waterline. Let me think about it for a second. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just put a brown. Okay, I'm going to take this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. This is in the shade Torch. I don't really want to put a dark color in my waterline, so I'm going to put this one in my waterline, and we're going to see what it looks like. Hopefully I like it. This one is new to me. I don't think I've used this before. I've had it for a while, but I've never really used it. Oh, it's very bright. Do we like that? I don't know if I like that. Let's just go with it anyways. Could be fun. It's not really what I was hoping for though. It's a little too bright orange if you ask me. No, I don't think I like this. I'm just gonna put a brown in there. Okay, never mind, scratch that. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Aqua XL eye pencil in this dark brown, and I'm just gonna go over this orange. The orange is still there, but at least it's toned down a little. That's actually better. Okay, I think I'm gonna tight line my lashes up here too. Okay, that's much better. I like that. I like that a lot better. Okay, so let me zoom you back out and let's finish the face. We'll do, oh no, I still gotta do eyebrows. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to eyebrows. Okay, so for my brows, I'm gonna be trying the new Urban Decay Double Down Brow. This one is like a powder. I swatched it. It looks super like cool toned, but it's actually like more red on my brows, so we'll see. I just swatched it yesterday. I didn't like really do too much, so maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Anyways, it comes with this little double-sided brush which has an angled brush on one side and a spoolie on the other. And this is in the shade Brown Sugar, by the way. There's like a freaking little hair that I cannot see somewhere on my nose and it's tickling me. I think I got it. Okay, so I'm going to take this powder and I'm just going to underline my brow and start creating a shape and also filling in these sparse areas down here. I feel like maybe this is not dark enough for me. Okay, so I just underlined my brow. And then I'm going to take this super cool double-sided brow pencil. It's called the Brow Blade. And on one side, there is a waterproof pencil, just like your typical twist up eyebrow pencil. And then on the other side of this, which I'm so excited for, is this super fine tipped brush. So you can create like just really soft, I'm not doing a very good job, but you can just create really fine soft strokes. And I think that this is going to be cool to achieve like a super natural looking brow. So now that I've just kind of defined the bottom of my brow, I'm going to go back in with this little ink stain and just kind of go over it. Trying my best to do some like hair-like strokes with this brush. And then I'm going to do the same thing up here on the top part of my brow. I've never used a product like this before, so I think it's kind of a learning curve for me. But so far, I really like that. It looks natural. It looks nice. I was so excited when I got this in the mail yesterday. Oh my god, I like really love this so much. It looks like hair. It looks like I just got my eyebrows microbladed, which I've had them microbladed before, but they're super faded. But that looks so good. It looks so good. Look, I did some like little hair strokes in the front. Let's do one more. Oh, it looks so good. I love this. I'm obsessed with this. This is definitely my new favorite brow product. So stoked on this. Okay, so super obsessed with my eyebrows right now. I love that little pen thing. Okay, so to set my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Brow Finish. This is in the shade Ozone, which is really not a shade. It's just a clear brow gel. This brush is pretty cool because it has like a really, really short bristle side, and then the other side is like longer bristles. So I like that. I feel like it gives me more control. And I'm a sucker for a clear brow gel. I just think clear brow gels are so necessary. Pretty. Okay. Okay, so my brows are done now. Now all we have to do is lips. So I'm going to zoom you out and then we'll finish this face. So it's been a while now since I applied that foundation and I am starting to get a little greasy. So I don't really like that. I like when it stays matte like longer. I'm just taking that powder brush. I didn't grab any more product, but I'm kind of just like bouncing this onto my skin, hoping that helps a little bit with the shininess. Maybe I should apply some powder. So far I don't really like how this foundation is wearing. It still looks good, but I just feel like I'm already getting greasy. I am applying a little bit more of that powder that I used earlier. That looks better. I feel like if you're going for like a super natural look, this foundation would be good, but I like a heavier, more mattifying foundation, to be honest. That looks better. Okay, so let's go in with lips now. I don't really have any new lip products to try, so I'm going to use one that's fairly new. I've used it before, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner in the shade Iconic Nude. I really like this, actually. I love the shade of this lip liner and I love the formula. I'm super picky about lip liners, and if you watch my videos, you know that there's like only one lip liner that I use, so it's rare that I like other ones. But I'm just gonna line my lips, the usual, just overlining a little bit, giving my lips some shape. I think one piece of makeup that I couldn't live without is definitely lip liner. I really like to exaggerate my cupid's bow area. That's my jam. And then after, oh, it's a little too pointy. A black dot on my lip. Did I get it? Oh, it's a sparkle. Oh no, the black dot's on the dot. Okay, I got it. Okay, so after I line my lips, then I just fill in the entire lip area with the pencil. I have a little bit of lip balm on still. My lips are like super soft right now. Look nice and hydrated and plump. Okay, so after I apply that lip liner, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced. This is from the Peaches and Cream collection. This is the Doll Face lipstick. Super nude. Super like almost like a white nude. I'm kind of afraid to use this. I've tried it once before. I don't think I've ever tried it on camera, so it's not like super new, but it's pretty new. I love these lipsticks, okay? They smell so good. They smell amazing, and the formula is so great, but I just don't know how I'm gonna like this color, but I wanted to try like a really light nude today over the lip liner. I think I'm gonna go back in with that lip liner though and kind of just blend the edges. I'm gonna take my finger a little bit. I feel like this is a good way to blend your lipstick, is just pressing it out with your finger. I'm so stuck in my ways with my lipsticks that it's like so hard for me to like use any other color than like my one true favorite nude. There's like a little hair. Oh my god, there's like a microscopic little hair that I can't see, but I can feel it on my lip. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. Anyways, I'm just gonna go back in with that lip pencil and just kind of go back over the edges and just blend it a little bit better with the lipstick. That's looking better. It's still super light, but it's like looks better like this. I almost want like chola lips right now. You know, like heavy dark lip liner. My mom was a chola. Her name was Flaca. You probably look at me, you're like, but you're a white girl. But I'm half Mexican. My mom's Mexican. I'm channeling my inner Flaca right now. You know, we just want that dark lip line better. It's more what I envisioned. Okay, so we still have that lightness going on in the center, but the lip liner is very dark. I like it a lot. I think I'm just gonna press a little bit more of this on, just into the very center. I really need a tan. Kind of goes with the braids, right? Okay, so is that it? Are we done? I'm so ready for these freaking pimples to go away. They're like lasting forever. I don't know why. Okay, let's see if I have a new setting spray to try. Do I? Okay, so this setting spray isn't really new. I don't know if I want to use this one though. Okay, so this setting spray isn't technically new. I think I've used it once before. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. I want one that has oil control, and this one does. So they sent this to me like around Halloween time, so I've only had it for a couple months, but I think I've only used it once. Yeah, I think I've only used this like once, so I'm gonna use it today. It's kind of new. I love the Urban Decay All-Nighter. That's one of my favorites, but hopefully I love this too. I mentioned this in a different video, but I used to set my face with freaking hairspray. Like in high school, just spray this shit on. It worked great. It was like spraying your face with glue. I should try it again. Not today, but maybe I'll try it again soon. Okay, so I think I want to take some of these bangs out. Okay, so I decided to take some bang out. I kind of fucked up this side, but whatever. My bangs are so long, so it kind of looks funky, but it's whatever. Anyways, that's it for this finished look. I feel like I've been doing this for a really long time. Normally I do it quicker. Anyways, that is it for this finished makeup look. Full face of first impressions, mostly. It actually turned out really good. I don't know how crazy I am about the foundation and stuff, but I did really like that palette, and I freaking loved the eyebrow pencil thing, that little eyebrow brush from Urban Decay. Obsessed. I was so excited when I got that in the mail, so I'm glad that I love it because I thought I would love it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future posts, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!